Hey guys, welcome to the very first recap of Survivor Caramoan. Woo! It crept up on me. I thought it was next week, but it was tonight. But I didn't miss it. Alright, so it's the old fans versus favorites. 10 from each. Some of the favorites, I have to say, near and dear to my heart. Malcolm, Cochran, Dawn, Brenda, Eric, Russell, Andrea, Corinne, Philip, and Francesca. So the noobs arrived by boat, and the stars arrived in 2 choppers. That's traveling in style. Alright, so right on the beach there when they arrived, it's the old beach challenge. The winner of this one gets an advantage in the game, aka some fire in the form of flint and some beans. Big old pot of beans. Not cooked yet. So 2 by 2 they're going to be facing off. It's the old go in the water pit, get the life ring and bring it back to your flag. So it was a very physical challenge. Philip, he's got the same freaking underwear that he had on his season. I did not want to see that again, but at least this time it wasn't all faded and gross. It was new. Shamar blurted out, "Break a wrist," during the challenge, to which Jeff was completely disgusted. He was just like, and then he kind of explained like, oh, break her grip on that. No, you meant break her wrist. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Alright, so Cochran, I liked his strategy. In fact, I love Cochran. He's my fan favorite. He tried to pull the girl on top of him to get the ring. It worked pretty well because I think they won that round. He was paired up with Francesca. She was going after the guy on the other team and he got paired up with the girl. Oh well. But it did work. And Malcolm, he got the shorts pulled right off of him. He might have lost his shorts, but he won the challenge for his team. So the favorites got the beans and flint. Now, when they broke up into camps, I never heard them say the names of the tribes, but I know that the fans' tribe was Gota or Gata. Please school me in the comments. Give me the pronunciation because I have no idea what it's supposed to be. So they had a little brouhaha. Should we be working on fire first or shelter? Well, the big guy, Shamar, seemed to think that fire was more important than shelter because he wanted to have a drink of water. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. It seems like these more bulkier, muscular guys, they don't survive as well as the other guys. They need that water more than anything. So he was sitting around being a pain in the ass. I think he was sandbagging it, to tell the truth, because he knew how to make fire, and he eventually made fire for his tribe, or directed them how to do it. So he was kind of a hero after that, kind of. Alliances so soon? Yes. First one that I saw was like Eddie and Hope. They're, you know, a little attracted to each other, I think, but Reynold and Allie, they're a little alliance too, and they were playing some grab ass in the tent, or the lean-to, and they saw what you did. That's not going to play too well. Couples are immediately split up in this game, so that's bad that everybody saw you grabbing her butt. But the 2 couples are in another alliance as well, so. But Matt and Michael said, hey, let's get in on the action. We're kind of weird, both of us, so we'll be like in the oddball alliance. So Matt and Michael are kind of in a little alliance as well. Now, same thing with the tribe name for the favorites, Bickle, Bical, Bikel. I don't know how to say it, so school me. School me in the comments. I deserve it. Give it to me. Alright, so alliances there. Well, Dawn and Andrea and Francesca, they kind of started to say that they wanted to work together. But then Andrea kind of went off with Philip, and Francesca wants Philip on her alliance. She kind of goes over and tries to smooth things over with him, saying, you know, no hard feelings. And he's like, yeah, no hard feelings. And then off camera, off of her camera. He says, she's annoying. I don't like her. So there's a lot of, yes, I'll be in your alliance, but no, I won't really. And you know it was coming. Scoop of the crispy? Yeah. He said after everybody eats, I want an extra scoop. He's trying to play by Boston Rob rules, but he's not Boston Rob, so it's not really going to work, because I don't think a lot of people really like Philip. They might want to use him, but I don't think they really like him. So it's alliance time, and this time it's for real. Philip comes up with an alliance, and it's got cool names and everything. Well, in his mind, Corinne is #1 in his alliance, and she is the dominatrix to his undercover brother. I think Cochrane was like smart guy or something. Who came up with these names? Oh yes, Philip did. Alright, so he tries to bully Eric into being in the alliance as well, but Eric is just like, he's a loser. I don't like him. I don't want to be in his alliance because he bullied me into it. He's not Boston Rob. Poor Cochrane, he's so burnt. Oh, he is very fair-skinned. He definitely burned up instantly. I feel bad for him because I know how painful it must be. Even Jeff remarked at the immunity challenge, that is the worst sunburn that I have ever seen. It was really bad. Even the tops of his feet were burnt. Alright, so the immunity challenge is this giant, like, 4-story structure. The teams are going in pairs. They have to collect crates and throw them over so that they bust open and they're filled with sandbags. When they finally get them all, the sandbags have to go in the holes. You know, like target practice kind of thing. So Eric was like a freaking monkey for the favorites. He busted it out. Him and Brandon, those 2 rounds, they gave the favorites a huge lead. But, just like every other Survivor, the other team made an amazing comeback, and the fans were able to win, and as a bonus, they got Flint. I could not believe how much of a lead they had, and then the comeback that they made, it was mostly in the end, throwing the bags into the little compartments. That they really made a big comeback right there. So that means that the favorites have to go to Tribal Council. So Cochrane and Francesca, they're strategizing. They want to vote off Philip or Corinne because they know that that's the known alliance on the other side. So when Philip gets word of this from Andrea, because she's definitely a double agent, he wants revenge. He wants to burn down her village. He doesn't like her. He especially wants her to go because he thinks it would be so sweet for her to be voted off first for the 2nd time in a row for her. I just gotta say that there's lots of monkeys in Caramoan. Every second they cut away to another freaking monkey, like, or a monkey like eating a locust or something. It's just so, there's a lot of monkeys. So Dawn wants to work with Cochrane. There's really no hard feelings there. On her side, anyway. I think Cochrane would burn her in a minute if he had to. But that's the game, and she knows that it's just a game. She knows it's not personal. So Brandon is on to Andrea. He sees what she does. He sees her little tricks, running over to the other side, talking to everyone. Yeah. So he thinks that everybody should switch the vote to Andrea, which is a pretty smart thing, if you got enough votes. So it's Tribal Council, and it's Probsty time. Jeff goes a Probstin. All chiefs and no Indians, because everybody here is experienced. There's no leader and there's no non-leaders. So Philip and Francesca, yes, we revisit the old Francesqua. And the only reason that Philip said he said that was because he didn't want to call her an expletive. But that's not what he said. He said explective, or I don't know what he said, but it wasn't correct for sure. Half the time, I don't know if Philip is putting on an act or if it's for real, so I just don't know. But everybody's paranoid that they're going to get voted off because everybody's a threat. So it's time for the vote, and Francesca, unfortunately, or fortunately, was voted off 6-4. The 4 votes were for Andrea. So the alternate alliance just didn't have enough votes to get over the hump. So unfortunately for her, she was voted out first for the second time. That's kind of hard to stomach. And Andrea, I think she was pretty surprised. I think she's going to have to change her diaper when she gets back to the camp. Next time, I didn't know, you knew this was coming, but you didn't know it was coming so soon. Brandon wants to go out Russell Hantz style. Oh, Brandon, we hardly knew ye. Till next time, much love.